My former friend sent me a legal letter demanding $12,000 for a loan I supposedly took in 2019. I got the letter on a Monday afternoon, came home from work to find certified mail waiting at my door. Thick envelope, fancy law firm letterhead, the whole intimidating production. Inside was a 3-page demand letter from Trevor, someone I hadn't spoken to in over 3 years. We'd been casual friends back in college, the kind where you'd grab beers occasionally but never really stayed in touch after graduation. The letter claimed I borrowed $8,000 from him in June 2019 for what he called personal emergency expenses. Now, with accumulated interest at 8% annually, I apparently owed $12,000. Attached was a typed contract on official-looking paper. My signature was at the bottom along with Trevor's. Payment terms, interest rates, everything laid out professionally. There was even a notary stamp, though I noticed it looked slightly blurred. The letter gave me exactly 48 hours to pay in full, or Trevor's attorney would file a civil lawsuit. They'd pursue wage garnishment, bank account seizure, the works. My credit would be destroyed. I read it 3 times trying to make sense of it. I'd never borrowed money from Trevor. Never borrowed money from anyone, actually. I'm weird about debt. Always have been. Even my car is paid off. We weren't even that close. The whole thing felt completely fabricated. I texted him immediately. Got your letter. What is this about? He responded within 2 minutes. You know exactly what it is. Stop playing games. Pay up or my lawyer handles it Wednesday morning. I tried calling. Straight to voicemail. Sent another text asking to talk. Nothing. Just that one threatening message sitting there. That night I couldn't sleep. Kept going over everything in my head. Did I somehow forget? Was I drunk one night and borrowed money without remembering? But June 2019, I couldn't place anything significant about that time. Tuesday morning, I'm making coffee when there's heavy knocking at my door. I check the peephole, and there's Trevor standing in a full suit with a leather briefcase. Next to him is another guy, also suited up, holding a manila folder. I open the door, and Trevor doesn't even say hello, just pushes past me into my apartment like he owns the place. This is my cousin Damien. He's an attorney. We're here to settle this before it gets ugly. Damien nods at me, sets the folder on my kitchen counter. Mr. Williams, I've reviewed the contract. This is a straightforward breach of agreement case. You signed, you borrowed, you didn't pay. The law is very clear here. I asked if I could see their documentation. Damien opens the folder and spreads out papers across my counter. Copies of the contract, a payment schedule I'd supposedly agreed to, even bank statements showing Trevor withdrew $8,000 cash in June 2019. We have everything we need for court, Damien says. Judge will side with us in about 10 minutes. Then you'll owe legal fees on top of the $12,000. Could balloon to 20 grand easy. Trevor's leaning against my wall with his arms crossed, watching me sweat. Just write the check and we walk away. No lawyers, no court, no destroyed credit. Think about your future here. I picked up the contract again, studied the signature. It looked remarkably close to mine. Same loops, same slant. Someone had practiced this, but the date kept standing out. June 15th, 2019. Trevor walked closer. I know you remember. We met at that coffee shop downtown. You were stressed about something, needed cash fast. I helped you out like a friend. You promised 6 months. It's been 4 years. I looked at him, really looked at him. His eye was twitching slightly. Damien kept checking his phone like he had somewhere better to be. You have the cash withdrawal, the contract, everything. I said, that's right, ironclad case. I set the contract down. Can you give me 1 second? I just need to grab something from my room. Trevor glanced at Damien. Make it quick. I walked to my bedroom, grabbed my phone off the charger, opened my photo app and started scrolling back. Past last year's photos, past 2020, into 2019. Found the folder I needed. Walked back to the kitchen where they were both standing there looking confident. I didn't say anything, just turned my phone toward them. The photo filled the screen. Me in full Army combat uniform standing in front of a massive C-17 transport plane. Sand and tarmac stretching behind me. Other soldiers visible in the background. The timestamp in the corner read June 12th, 2019. The location tag said Al Udeid Air Base, Qatar. I swiped to the next photo. Same uniform, different day. June 18th, 2019, same location. Then another from June 24. I was deployed overseas for 8 months, starting May 2019. Never set foot in the country during the time this loan supposedly happened. Trevor grabbed his briefcase and ran.